Now, Shibami, I got you a banging update. It's a video that you do not want to miss. Let me tell you, we got the FOMC details regarding what happened yesterday in the video, and also the Shibami give their thoughts and their opinion on Gary Gensler. It's an interesting one, and I'm telling you, sit back, enjoy, and let the Shibami take over. Boys, the floor is yours.
Yeah, as far as the FOMC meeting today, it was kind of crazy to watch. I was watching the market and the charts at the same time that he was speaking, and it was almost like every sentence, positive or negative sentence, you could watch the chart kind of go up and down with each of those sentences when he was speaking. It was pretty wild to watch that, and then of course Bitcoin went on that run, and everything's looking pretty good for the most part right now, really. Um, I would hate to have his job or any of those people's jobs right now. It's such a fine line. If I know nobody wants a rate hike, they definitely don't want it. Nobody wants it. The consumers don't want it. I don't think anybody really wants a rate hike, which is why I think we've saw two pauses. They keep saying they're collecting data, but if they raise it, that's going to have some negative impacts, and if they lower it, it's going to have some negative impacts. Won't have negative impacts probably on the crypto market, but everywhere else could suffer. People are going to start borrowing more if rates are lower. So, and they want people to quit borrowing so that it can stabilize. But it's just such a fine line that they're running right now. I would hate to have their jobs, but and there's so much going on right now. It's insane. But we're having an up day today, so I will definitely take that rather than a red day. So, but as far as Gary goes, I think I think he's kind of I think he's playing both sides of the fence. I don't know. I'm so perplexed by him. I just don't know what to think of him. Honestly, I think he's got us all kind of on a hook. We're just kind of sitting there waiting for him to pull the trigger. So it kind of like devil's advocate or something like that. I don't know. He's
Just
just
not
leaving
sensitive,
us.
I guess.
No, no, no. He don't care. I think secretly he is trying to pump his bag. He's trying to fill that bag up while it's low, and he's making everybody think he hates it, and then he's gonna open the floodgates, and it's gonna be ridiculous. That's that's what I
He's
think is gonna happen.
right there with the institutions, isn't he?
Yep, he's just allowing them time to fill up. That's what I think.
Here's a tweet. If Satoshi Nakamoto went to Satoshi Nakamoto for Halloween, will we be able to tell? Happy 15th anniversary to Satoshi's famous white paper that started crypto. Any crypto companies that are tricking investors should start treating them to compliance with the security laws. So, where I come from, we would call this a backhanded compliment. And yeah, it's just quite really interesting, the route that he went, because it started off like okay, and then the further I kept reading down, I was like, no, no, no. uh, like, yeah, right. And then we'll probably go into a little bit this. I did manage to in the hour that I had freed up here between work and the space, I did catch up on a couple of the other articles that we are probably going to mention here tonight. But you turn around and lo and behold, you're breaking laws yourself, and that kind of thing. At least according to the GAO. I should say I'm not a legal advisor either whatsoever. I'm probably worse than that, the financial advice, to be honest. But and I'm bad at that. But yeah, it's just really like like Gary, you've been fudding for a year. Just keep crypto out your mouth, bro. Unless it's whatever you're doing and that kind of thing. In that aspect, it's just like you tried, and I don't know. I got a theory, pure theory. I call it the
Go.
FUD team. I think it's kind of along with lines what you said, Clifford. Filling up your bags, but I think the FUD team is the SEC chairman. I think it's some kind of combination of Chase Bank, that kind of thing, and I just think they kind of say one thing, and then on the other hand they're doing another. Like Chase Bank is like we're not going to let our um, esteemed customers in the UK. I don't know if it's in the US. I don't have a Chase Bank account, but in the UK they say, we're not going to allow you to, uh, open up crypto because it's risky, and we don't want you doing these transactions because you'll be at risk. And then, on the other hand, we just kind of secretly, make a private blockchain, and BlackRock and the Barclays are freaking testing it. Like, what, bro? Like, what? That I'm sorry, I'm all over the place tonight. But it just seems like, yeah, it's they kind of, and I don't know. I mean, these folks got, funds to roll with. Like, I would have hoped, that they loaded up when Bitcoin earlier in the year was like what 15, 17, thou and that kind of thing. But they if not, as the unspoken rule in crypto is if the boat ain't there, we'll bring it back around again. And I guess we might be trying to bring it back around again. So yeah, it was just like, happy Halloween to you too, Gary. I guess, whatever. Like, you tried. It was a horrid effort, and you haven't made a lot of friends anyway. And I at the same time, I just think he also it revels in the attention too. I'm not in his mind or anything, but he certainly just has no problem, obviously, with coming back for more of it, and that aspect of it. So we'll just see. But yeah, it was a weak attempt at as an olive branch to crypto in terms of that and everything. And he could have just said, he probably could have just left the first paragraph of the tweet up there in terms of Satoshi Nakamoto, going to Nakamoto, who would have told it. It could have just left it there as a bad dad joke, and gone about his life. So yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts.
We are gonna be respectful. We're gonna be nice. It's all laughs. It's all jokes, and it's all love. And I simply kind of want to go into um, a topic that's really maybe not so peaceful and joyful. Um, since we are talking about people breaking the law, and these are hypotheticals between Gary Gensler and the Security Exchange Commission. Uh, those claims of them potentially breaking the law are definitely to still be disclosed, but we can go into definite for sure information and updates on the Sam Bankman Fried case. And to sum up the long uh, legal talk and the dance around, the guy is basically trying to blame it on the company advisors, i.e., oh, I didn't know that I was taking customer funds and spending them. I thought that I was using collateral. The insanity. It seems as though many individuals try to swindle their way out of these legal matters with jargon ultimately. There's a lot of things that just really doesn't make sense. But even something that is clear as day that someone did wrong, it's a process to these types of things. But I can say from the updates of today, and if anybody wants to speak on their opinion or any further information on the whole Sam Bankman Free FTX scandal, but it's not looking good for your boy. Um, Literally, the young lady Caroline is in court in tears. The There are many individuals who were friends of not only Sam himself, but the Bankman Freed family uh, that have started singing, and the truth is out. Ultimately, things are again not really looking too good. Would we possibly see a FTX relaunch? Probably, but in the hands of someone else. Because I do know that that was something that a lot of people thought was a joke as well. I'm pretty sure that we will definitely see FTX relaunch. But as far as the individual who took advantage of customers through that platform, that individual is definitely in hot waters. So, what are your thoughts? Uh, Anyone really? Sabotage. Oh, I see. I got to bring you back up, Sabotage. I got you. Clifford, Bender, Queen. Uh, go for it. Anybody? What you got, Clifford?
First thing's a joke. So who I want to know who rugged Gary? Who made Gary so mad? Somebody rugged Gary, and they need to apologize.
Safe man.
It might have been. It might have been. Maybe that's what it is. It's full circle, right? No, that guy, he deserves whatever he gets. I mean, he already tried to get part time jail. He's used every excuse that there is imaginable, and he's coming up with more every day. He's in court, so I mean, that's only going to last so long. Uh, he's going to get something. I don't know what he's going to get. Probably at least a few years, I'm sure. But it's not like he's going to have to do. He's not going to be. He'll be pampered and taken care of, and he won't have to worry about anything. And he'll get out and he'll get right back to doing what he was doing. Probably. It's unfortunate though, because a lot of people lost a lot on all of that. So
That's that's the problem. Like, if there's going to be consequences, they have to be severe consequences so that other people don't get ideas about how to do things. He
yep.
customer funds and he donated them to politicians, insider trading. The list just goes on. I don't have all the specifics, but if he's a scapegoat, I also don't know if that's true or not. The truth will always come out though, because the truth doesn't change. Only lies change, right? So one way or another, I do believe he will get what is coming to him. And I just hope the consequences are severe enough so that it doesn't encourage other people to go down his path and do the same thing to other people.
I agree with you. Um, this topic gets deep, especially given that Sam Bankman Fried is not a novice in the crypto space. I'll say that. And it's there's a lot to it. We are told a lot of times to, use our discernment wisely and, don't be so quick to accept a person or a project, yada, yada, yada. Um, my thing really that really kind of grinds my gears the most is you know, we have this thing called like whistleblowers, and you will see information, right, that will come out, and the term conspiracy will then be thrown around. But it's a big difference between conspiracies and the truth. And the truth is, for sure, it's very hard to say that you were unaware of purchasing real estate and processing donations. It's hard to say that you were unaware of the capital that it took